guys check this one out. Leo something. Okay, so let me show you something that I posted on my Facebook, and then I'll come back to that. Okay, so let me come to my page here, and you can see what I posted here. I posted this last night. Yesterday was the day in 1969. December 4, 1969 fell on a Thursday, just like it did this year. And that's when they went in and they murdered civil rights activist Fred Hampton. I don't know if you know that or not, but that was yesterday, December 4. So I posted it, but I'm going to erase it now. Delete post. Wait, move to trash. Okay. Okay, yeah, I just remembered. I remembered like it was probably like 4 o'clock p.m. yesterday when I remembered that. But anyway, this is what I posted on my Facebook. You can see here it says alien disclosure is a trap. Well, when you go to the video on YouTube, it will not say alien disclosures is a trap. Whoops. It'll say aliens are here. Now what? So go figure. Okay? But you know who that is right there, right? He's the one who brought you all that information and stuff. So anyway, I got this listed on my Facebook. And I wrote down a little something. Okay. So this is a whistleblower. This is like they put him in prison for 10 years. Okay. It was Judge Guzman, the Puerto Rican judge. And he put him in prison for 10 years and said, "You're diabolical." No, he said, "You are deceitful to the core," or something like this. Anyhow, they put him in prison for 10 years. The longest prison sentence ever given in the United States history for contempt of court. Okay. But they didn't tell the people anything about it. Just giving you a little rundown on him. Okay. He's like the biggest whistleblower. Him and the whistleblower who's blowing the whistle on the extraterrestrials. But now this guy here is talking about extraterrestrials right here. So, let me check my signal here. So, I'm going to tell you something about this, okay? Because he's telling you about the extraterrestrials. He's telling you that he was in the Brotherhood, and how they used to go to all these places where they have, you know, things that other people don't have access to. Multi-billionaires have access to all this information. Okay, so that's the people he used to hang around with, and so let me just check my signal here real quick. Make sure that my signal is good. There's a lot of people in here. Hello, B us. Yes, number 2. Math Okie. I don't know if these are real channels. They don't look as fake as some channels do. But thanks for leaving a message. That way I know that the signal is on. Okay, so I want to be a little bit careful here because I don't want to get in trouble for defamation of character or anything like this, but I'm just going to tell you what's going on so that you can be able to start to separate the whipped cream from the bullshit. Okay? And so these are the two biggest whistleblowers. Hence, why do you think they put one in prison for 10 years? And why do you think they have the other one, banned in 30 European countries, banned on YouTube, and banned on Facebook? These are the two big whistleblowers. Okay? And so one was telling the people, how corrupt a certain industry was, and the other one's telling the people about who these extraterrestrials are. Okay? And so now the people are starting to find out about this stuff, but they throw a loop in it. And here's why the people they can't accept it. Because the people they don't they see this like if it's a movie. Okay? They fall for the old okey doke. This is what they're not realizing. Okay? You have to remember that these two whistleblowers are suspect of being extraterrestrials themselves. How do you think they knew all this stuff? Okay? You have to take that into consideration. What is an extraterrestrial? An extraterrestrial are the fallen angels. So am I saying they're devils? No, I'm not saying that they're devils. I'm saying that they might be these Lucifer and the fallen angels, what they call Lucifer and the fallen angels, right? And if you talk to one of these extraterrestrials, they will tell you that they don't believe in God, right? When you know they do. And that's what you have to remember. You have to remember that an extraterrestrial is a fallen angel. Okay? So you have these fallen angels who defected. Okay? They defected and were cast down. And I was listening to this one guy, he said it was fast. And you have these angels who were cast out of heaven and cast down onto earth. This is Lucifer and the fallen angels, all the ones who followed with him. They defected from paradise. I think what's going on is that you have these fallen angels and they're here on earth, and there are many of them, more than you can shake a stick at, playing it off smooth, fooling you. They won't come down to earth. They don't live on the street with the rest of the people. They live in freaking, it's almost like being in prison. They have to live hiding on the run. They're not down to earth with the rest of us. Okay, but anyhow, so you have these fallen angels. They defected from perfection. They defected from God, cast them out of heaven. Right? They followed Lucifer. God casted Lucifer down, and all the others that wanted to follow him, they went with him. Okay, they were all cast down. And so I think what's going on is you have these fallen angels, extraterrestrials, walking amongst us. writing books, living here on planet Earth. And I think what it is they are defecting back out of um I don't know the word for it. They're defecting back out from freaking Lucifer and the fallen angels. They're defecting back, trying to get back. Not trying to get back, but they're defecting because they're not with it. They're not with the corruption and freaking getting over on the humans and oppressing the humans. So they're defecting back from them. These are the two whistleblowers that I'm telling you about. They're suspect of being extraterrestrials themselves, but they're defecting back. Okay? And so now it's got to the point that the people are catching on, and it's just like they're saying, slow it down or something, because now they're telling you what will happen when the people finally realize that they're here. That's what this video is about, that this whistleblower just made. But here's the thing: if you look at the video, you'll see that he's all dressed up in a two-piece suit. Why can't you just come out in a regular shirt? At least the other whistleblower, the main head honcho for exposing them, the extraterrestrials, he'll make a video like I'm making right now, just in a regular shirt, right? He doesn't put on this great big facade, yet he lives out on an isolated island, right? This is all suspect. You have to take a ferry boat to get to where he's at, or on an airplane, because it's an island isolated off of the mainland United Kingdom. So if you look at the video, you'll see that it's zoomed in. Whenever it's zoomed in, that's a red flag. They're not letting you see their body language. Whether he's hiding something for whatever reason, who cares? If you're concerned about delivering the truth, show the people your body language. Okay, am I zoomed in? Oh, you can see me right there, but this is rough. I can't go out there and make a video out there because it's freezing out there in the living room. There's no way you can warm this place up. I mean, you can. It'll take you about $10 to warm the place up, and I can't afford that. So I'm rationing out my coal oil. And so that's number one. It's zoomed in so that you can't see his body language. So there is some deceit going on here. He's giving you the information, but yet putting a spin on it to make you think that God does not exist. You always have to remember that these whistleblowers are suspect of being extraterrestrials themselves. Okay? So they still have that in them. And so they're only telling you so much to cash in on the information, right? Without going totally 100% the other way and acknowledging that it is God who's in control, a supreme being. Okay? So, you look at the one over in the United Kingdom. He lives on the Island of Wight. Isle of Wight. ISLE. Isle of Wight. Wight is spelled WIGT. It's weird spelling. It's not like we spell it WIGHT. H-I-T-E. It's not spelled that way, and it's not spelled W-I-G-H-T. It's spelled W-I-G-T or something weird. It's missing a letter. So, um, this is all suspect. Nevertheless, they are revealing the information because they are, you know, probably extraterrestrials themselves, but slightly defecting back towards righteousness. Okay, and and so this one person over in United Kingdom, they banned him from 30 European countries. They don't even want him going there. They don't want him talking to the citizens. Okay? If you look on the map, you'll see all the places over there in Europe. Um, 30 different ones of them. Netherlands is in there. Um, what is it? Sweden, Netherlands. I forget the other names of Norway, all that stuff. Irish, Ireland, Dutch, which brings me to my next segment. Okay. All these places over there are have kings. Okay. Not presidents. They have kings. And it's a big old freaking facade. It's phony as hell. You can see they're freaking reptilian shapeshifters. You look at one of this queen. She comes out there. She's dressed all in yellow. She looks like she's going to a freaking rock star. ABBA. Remember ABBA? That's what she's dressed like. And they'll make a video, and it's a bunch of horse crap. The people are fooled. They think these people are freaking, you know, are from another planet or something. They're humans. They live on Earth. It's just that they're hiding. And they'll make this extravagant stuff where they get a real nice car. I don't know what kind of car it is. It's like a limousine, but a new, whatever the new version is. And they'll put two little flags on the front of it. Then they film it, and they drive up, and they have people. They tell the people what to do. Stand by the side to make it look like if it's, you know, Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland or something. It's not grounded in reality. It's bull crap. And so I want to show you this, what's going on. These are freaking reptilian shapeshifters. David Icke is telling on these people. Look, I just found one. Okay, switch here. Okay, so let me show you this. And then you can start to see how phony this crap is. Okay, so let me get out of here. Okay. See them right there? So let's try to hide it. See how she's all dressed in yellow? She's dressed in a outfit. It looks like she's ready to go to a rock concert. Remember the band ABBA? She's dressed like that. Look at this phony thing. Orange Man went over to meet these people. This is the king of Dutch. So let me turn it this way so that you can get a better picture of it. See how they staged this whole freaking thing? Let me move back here a little bit. They staged this whole thing. They drive up with freaking flags on the car to make it look bigger than life. They stage this whole thing. They tell that lady to stand there and make it look all important. It's a bunch of horse crap. Why can't these people be regular people? You know why? Because they're freaking reptilian shapeshifters. They have to hide from the people because they know they're ripping them off. So here comes Orange Man to go meet them. These are the people who banned David Icke from visiting their country because he's saying that they are reptilian shapeshifters. So now we need to hear from David Icke. Is Orange Man a reptilian shapeshifter too? What's going on there? He hasn't said anything about this. And this is just one of them. There's 30 of these places like this where they put on this big old facade and they have to hide from the people because they know they're screwing them over so bad. Look how they're dressed. And the people still fall for this crap. So that's all I wanted to share with you. For if you go to my Facebook and you listen to what this one whistleblower is saying now, try to listen to it with discernment. I'll show you my Facebook here. And here's the thing. Okay, there's my Facebook. That's my Facebook page. Okay. And then when you go to it, here's the link. It's best if you go there and you see it and you see the channel, get out of Facebook and then just go straight to YouTube, because when it's like this, it's blocked. Like, even if I try leaving comments on Facebook, there's more censoring going on in Facebook. So there's stuff that will be hidden from you. The best way to do it is to, after you find it and find this guy's channel, just go straight to the YouTube app and go in there that way, because I've noticed that there's a lot of stuff that is kind of hidden when you go in through straight from here. But you saw where I'm at. Okay, it's this whistleblower who made this video just like a day or two ago, maybe 8 days ago. I don't know. It was this week, and he's talking about the extraterrestrials and everything like this. But know that they're probably extraterrestrials themselves. Him and David Icke. Okay, because they always try to throw this loop, and people who are into religion will immediately think, this is a false prophet or the Antichrist, stuff like that. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Try to see what's really going on here. This is not a movie, this is real. What's going on is that the 6 degrees of separation have been removed with the cell phone, because we're all connected directly now. We're talking to these people who before you would have to know somebody who knows 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 somebody before there would be any um remotely any connection of communication. That's all been removed. We have direct communication now because of all the satellites that are in outer space, because of the cutting edge of technology that's available now. That's what's going on. Okay. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk some more later. Oh yeah, by the way, if you visit my Facebook, Okay, so that you can get on the same page. If you visit my Facebook and you come down, you can see I've got all my videos here. Um, I usually erase these, but I'm just showing you something. Okay, here's the one thing about boycotting, whatchamacallit. Okay, this lady who's on here, she made it so clear that it made me understand it better, right? How you're giving your money to these multi-billionaires. Now they're listening, okay? Because they are greedy beyond belief. They would sell you the noose to hang themselves if they thought they could make a profit off of it. That's how greedy they are, believe it or not. Even if they have billions of dollars, you show them a dollar bill and they start to salivate. That's how freaking greedy they are for money and power. Okay? And how you go and you give these people your money, they take the money and use it to bribe the people who are supposed to be defending you to screw your ass over. And that's why they're boycotting Christmas this year. They already boycotted on Black Friday. This is the FBA's Foundational Black Americans are the ones who's doing it because they know that the power is with the people, and this is what they absolutely don't want the people to know. Okay, so this is a pivotal moment in human history. What's going on right now with the FBAs and boycotting Christmas. Okay. But let me show you something so that you can get on the same page. Okay, so if you visit my Facebook and you come down here a little bit farther to where it says, okay, I'll erase a whole bunch of these so that you won't have to go through all this stuff. Um, you go right here, okay? It says, read page 338 for free. The book, The Biggest Secret, if you go here and you click on here, you can go to the PDF. It has the whole book on PDF. You can download it for free. And go to page 338 and start reading right there. So that because if you come in through the first pages and you read through it, you'll be like, this guy is a false prophet, and because of the religion and how, in my opinion, it's disrespectful to the creator. Okay. That's why I say always keep in mind that these may be extraterrestrials themselves, okay? But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. They're trying to defect back. That's why they're telling you. That's why they're being cast out by the others. That's why they're putting them in prison, right? That's why they're banning them from their countries because they know what's up. And so if you go in and you read page 338, you'll learn something that nobody else on planet Earth is talking about it for whatever reason. Okay? Nobody is talking about it. Go in and read, start in page 338. You will be astounded. Okay? So let me click on it and see what it does. Where are you supposed to click on it anyway? Okay, biggest book is available on eBay. Yeah, how in the hell are you? That's crazy. I have to read page 338. Oh well, I have to. It's not going to anything. See how they got it blocked? Anyhow, if you want to get the book, just get the book on Amazon. They're dirt cheap. Okay, till I figure this crap what's going on. Okay, this was the link to there's a place where you can read it for free online, and obviously somebody's screwing around. But You can get the book. They're freaking dirt cheap. And just go to Amazon and get The Biggest Secret by David Icke. And when you get the book, go to page 332 and start reading. It's like 10 pages. You will not believe it, because he names names that nobody else on planet Earth is naming for whatever reason. Okay? The name of the book is called The Biggest Secret by David Icke. Now, Kevin Trudeau did make this video about the extraterrestrials this week, so I posted it to my Facebook. But what's interesting here is that the comments are actually turned on now. When he got out of prison, I think like 2 years ago, when he got out of prison, he went back on YouTube. Everything was changed from what he was doing before. And he turned the comments off, or the comments were turned off. Okay? That's a big difference. Now the comments are on. So go in there and read what people are saying. Okay? So that's all I've got for right now. I will talk to you later.